the week where kids take over the TV screens across Mzansi. It's time for Kids Newsroom right here on SABC2, where you belong. SABC Lihaya as well as SABC Plus. We have a jam-packed show coming up for you. Igama lami ngumhlonhlo Buhle Keleba, inzwakazi yasemampondomiseni. I'm with the one and only Bonolo.
Ngiyabonga Buhle. Sanibonani babukeli, siyanamukela ku Kids Newsroom. Igama lami nguBonolo Mwahludi. Abanye bathi ngiMiss B, indodakazi kaMiss T, the Bonnie B Bonbon. Ni ready? Ni ready? Masingene nindabeni zethu zanamhlanje.
We head to Randburg to check out how International Children's Day was observed and commemorated recently.
In studio today, a young lady embarks on a campaign to get children reading.
And finally, your friends from Nalibali will close off the show with one of their fabulous stories. These and many more in our bulletin to follow.
Let's take a look at stories that are making headlines in our very own country.
Tšeo di tšerego šedi mo bekeng ye go akaretša Afrika Borwa ka bophara. Re thoma go la Gauteng ka Alexander. Baratho ba babedi ba tšweletše kgorong ya tsheko ya magistrata wa Alexander ka la bobedi ka morago ga go bolaya moithuti wa mphato wa marematlou. Badudi ba naga ba ipiletša go toka e dirwe gomme ba kgopela setšhaba sa Alexander go kopanya matla ntweng ya go lwela toka ya Zungu. Molato wa polao o ile wa bušetšwa morago go fihla ka di 4 di ba tsela ka lebaka la go hloka bohlatse bjo bo tletšego. Ge re lebeletše tšeo di tšerego šedi ka Kapa, baithuti ba lesomesenyane go tšwa sekolong se se phagamego sa Siseko ka Durbanek ka ntlenyana ga Tlonxe ka Kapa Bohlabela ba amogetše sepetleleng sa naga morago ga go tlaišwa ke seo se bonagalago e le mpholo wa dijo. Ditiragalo tše 16 tša mpholo wa dijo di begilwe go tšwa sekolong tša Selete. Setšhaba se kopane le maphodisa go hlahloba mabenkele a mo lefelong leo. Mogedi re tswelela ka tšeo di kgahlišago go la Gauteng. Spark Soweto e lego kreshe ye e kemišeditšego le sekolo sa Tlasana ka Protea Glen e kgethilwe mofenyi wa sefoka sa sekolo se se kaone sa lefase sa tirišano ya setšhaba sa ngwageng wo wa 2023. Difoka tše 5 tša sekolo tše kaone tša lefase tšeo di hlomilwego ngwageng wo. Re re halala go Spark Academy.
And now, let's cross our borders and check what's happening in news around the world.
In news around the world, we start in New Delhi, India. The world's most polluted capital is facing toxic smoke due to its air quality index of 457. The city has shut schools, stopped construction activities, and imposed restrictions on vehicle use. Authorities plan to induce rain to improve air quality, aiming to do so by around November 20. Birds in the Indian capital are facing respiratory distress due to increased pollution levels, affecting their immunity and visibility. Zoological parks are sprinkling water on animal enclosures to reduce haze. In Mexico, hundreds of migrants have blocked a highway in Chiapas, demanding free transit permit for their journey through the country. Some argue that Mexico has deported other migrants without permits or sent them back to the southern border. Migrants from Cuba, El Salvador, Guatemala, Haiti, Honduras, and Venezuela are fleeing poverty and political instability in their home countries. Now off to Palestine, 3 cats named Simsim, Brownie and Lisa are providing joy to children in the makeshift tent city in the southern Gaza Strip, where thousands of displaced people have lost their homes. This family fled their residential tower to escape Israeli airstrikes that destroyed their buildings and their old neighborhood. They now live under tarpaulin, sleeping on thin mats and trying to find water and food. You can see these cats provide much needed distraction for the children. We hope that the war ends and their lives return to normal. Lastly, in America, the American Museum of Natural History in New York is showcasing life-size models of woolly mammoth, African savanna elephants, and dwarf elephants. The exhibit, The Secret World of Elephants, aims to introduce visitors to elephants in a unique way, as they are unfamiliar to North Americans due to their lack of experience with them. The exhibit will last for about a year and a half and explores elephant behavior, anatomy, and minds. And that's all we have in news around the world this week.
Recently, Media Monitoring Africa, in partnership with the SABC and various other stakeholders, gathered at the Marx Park in Randburg to celebrate Children's Day, while also sharing the significance of such a day, what a role the media plays in influencing children's news. Panelists and keynote speakers delivered thought-provoking speeches. Our producer, Liema Vumisa, was there with my co-presenters Tabelo and Buhle, and this is what they compiled for us.
It is that part of the show where we bring you headlines outside the studio, as you can see. And it is absolutely thrilling to be at the International Children's Day event hosted by the MEA, or if I should say, the Media Monitoring Africa, right here in Randburg, Gauteng. It warms my heart absolutely to see days commemorated to us children. Let us take a look at the festivities.
And so the day began. Children from various walks of life gathered in one room to celebrate International Children's Day. The organizers, Media Monitoring Africa, seek to make this momentous occasion for children special by extending an invite to various speakers under the theme Promoting Human Rights and Democracy Through Media. The General Executive of SABC News and Current Affairs, the keynote speaker, spoke on the importance of including children in news.
As an editor-in-chief, as a journalist, to say we need to make more effort in including children, boys and girls, in our bulletins, in our newspaper columns, in our TV news.
A group of panelists from different child-related professions or backgrounds also took to the stage to converse about the involvement of children in important matters.
Right now, I am joined by Lister Namumba, where we will be delving into analysis and research. Hello, Lister.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Please tell us, why is it important to actually have children involved in discussions about research, about policy, and everything that has to do with the media?
Because the era of doing things for children is over. We need to involve children every time, everywhere, in policy, in media coverage, in society, everywhere. So we cannot continue, acting on behalf of the children, because they have very lived experiences into how they also want to be represented and how they want their issues, the issues that they are facing, to be addressed by policymakers and duty bearers.
And Web Ranger school teacher spoke on the excitement of the learners.
For them, they were first a bit nervous because they have no idea what to expect. But once it's sunk in that they are the selected students, they started bouncing off the walls. Super excited that they get to come to something like this.
Is everybody excited for this session? I can't hear you.
And of course, the event was not all talk and speeches. A quiz was also prepared for the children to encourage them to think on their toes. Meanwhile, here's what learners thought of the day.
Children's Day is extremely special to us because it's our day. It's when we are honored. It's when we are appreciated the most. It's because it brings so much attention to the struggles that children go through, especially on social media, in our general lives, sexual abuse, all of that.
I think that Children's Day should be celebrated because we children are not noticed by many people, and they think that our opinions are not important enough, or we're just being delusional in some of the things that we say.
In my view, I think Children's Day should be celebrated because as children we need sometimes a stand where we can voice our opinions and as well as our views to the world, to show them how we should or how we can express ourselves as well as our emotions.
Events like this play a huge role in giving children the platform to express their feelings and opinions of the world around them. The hope is that it's not only done on Children's Day, but on other days and with many other topics that affect children. For SABC News on KNR, I am Leah Mavomisa in Johannesburg.
Mugeli, masibaleke siye entengisweni, siyabuya ngoku ungayi ndawo.
Reading is an important part of any developing mind, but alas, there are those who are not able to enjoy the pleasure of reading due to lack of resources.
But a young girl from Pretoria had decided not on her watch. Unarine Paswana, also known as the Kids Book Reviewer, is embarking on an initiative to raise books for those less fortunate. She joins us today to talk to us about this initiative.
How are you, Una?
I'm good, and you?
I'm also good. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and how did your passion for books begin?
Hello, everybody. My name is Unarine Paswana. I'm 8 years old and I'm in grade 2. How my passion began is when I was little, my parents used to read books for me, and I was very frustrated because I also wanted to read the books. My mom said that if I practice a lot, then I would be able to read books, and that's how my passion started.
That's nice. So why do you think it's also important for other kids like you to start reading books at an age that's so early?
Why I think it's important is because that you get smarter.
Yes.
You learn new things every time you read a book. It helps your vocabulary, and you can use your imagination.
That's absolutely nice. Now, whilst we're still on that, Unarine, tell us why you're known as the Kids Book Reviewer. Tell us a bit more about that.
Well,
why do you review books, and what do you do when you review the books?
This is how it's done. First, I read the book, then I discuss it with my parents.
Yes.
Then I give the reviewings and ratings to the books. And that's how it's done.
All right. And now the reason that you're here, you've embarked on a campaign, that's right, for books and to create a media corner for your grandmother's primary school. What promoted this and how are you doing it?
What promoted this is... there are two reasons that promoted this.
Yeah.
One is so children like me could read books and have fun with them,
yes.
like books that you can use your imagination with, and instead of textbooks.
Yes. And fun books, right? Mm-hmm. You read a lot of fun books. And which one is your favorite book? Do you have a favorite or two favorites?
I don't really have a favorite.
Yes.
But if I were to choose two books I liked a lot,
yes,
it would be Shudu Finds Her Magic and Wanda the Brave.
Oh, wow. And here's Wanda the Brave right next to us.
So, Unarina, how do you go about raising funds for getting the books and collecting them? Isn't that a bit of a challenge for you?
Yes, but how you can donate books is you can send us a message on Instagram or email us, and if you're in Gauteng, my parents will help collect the books or the other stuff you're donating.
Yes. That's very nice. So, with what people can do, like us and other viewers out there, what can we do to help, and how's the support you've been getting so far from friends, family? How's the support been?
The support has been amazing. My whole family has been helping spread the word, and I've been getting book donations from my parents' friends and my parents' colleagues and many other people.
That's very nice. So are you planning on continuing this initiative, or are you planning to stop it soon?
I am planning to continue it. And not stop it very soon, though.
That's nice. That's so nice, Unarine.
Now, on a final note, for young kids just like yourself who want to get into book reviewing or just actually reading or even helping out, what would you say to encourage them?
I would just want to say, remember, guys, that it's important to to have access to books. And remember, readers are leaders.
That is right.
True, that's very, very true.
Mbukeli ke uzivele ngokwakho right here on KNR on SABC2, SABC Plus as well as SABC Lihaye. Ungayindawo siyabuya ngoku. Welcome back. As we mentioned, today is all about books and reading. Our friends from Nalibali have prepared the cat and the cockroach. So we hope you're comfortable and you're ready to be whisked away to Storyland. After Nalibali, we'll be taking your calls. Do call us on 073-375-7996. See you.
Iphela elingamameliyo elimdaka ngebala lalihlala endlini ethile yayinekati. Eliphela lalikuthanda ukutya. Amaphela awanyanzelekanga ukuba atye yonke imihla. Hey, oku kutya kwakuphekelwa lekati kwakumnandi. Hey, elivumba lalisoloko libiza umuntu. Kodwa eliphela lalinempondo zalo ezimbini. Zazisoloko zixhuzuleka xa ziva elivumba.
Ungayiqho ebusuku kwigumbi lokutyela. Uzokubhaqa uze ubulawa uyandiva. Lekati ke yayithanda ukuzishiyela ukutya zakhe ukutya qho ebusuku. Kodwa yayisothusa kukuba xa ifika isikeni sayo yayifika singenanto. Ayiqhelekanga le nto. Yacinga yatsho ikati. Impuku yodwa engatyi ukutya kwam qho ebusuku. Yakhangela ifuna impuku.
Njengoko ikati yayikhayela elosela lempuku busuku bonke, iphela elingamameliyo elibrown ngebala laliphele yintsini. Le kati icinga uba inengqondo. Iphela elingamameliyo elibrown ngebala lalilinde ikati ide incame ukukhangela. Ngobunye ubusuku iphela elingamameliyo elimdaka ngebala labona ukuba ikati yayishiye okunye ukutya eyayiza kutya ngexa isusu salo siqalisa ukungcola. Iimpondo zalo zazisiya ngapha nangapha ngexa ilinde ikati ide iyokulala. Labukela inyanga idlula ithi chu efestileni.
Oh, khawukhawuleze yokulala torho, ndilambile. Lakhalaza latsho iphelana elingamameliyo de ikati yahamba yokulala. Kwangaxeshanye ikati yabuhlungu kakhulu kuba ingadanga yayifumana impuku elisele. Phofu ayizange ive nkqu nevumba lalo mpuku. Iza kuthini ke xa intsapho ibhaqale yale mpuku? Izokucinga ukuba ndigugile. Andikwazi ukuleqa kwaye andikwazi nokujoja impuku. Yacinga ikati iqumbile.
Ngobunye ubusuku iphela elincinci elingamameliyo elimdaka ngebala langena egumbini lokuphekela. Lathi ikati azinangqondo. Latsho licinga lithatha ukutya kwakushwe ikati. Ngephanyazo kwakhanya egumbini lokuphekela. Kwatsho isikhalo esikraka. Yabaleka iphela, labaleka iphela, langabi nandawo yokuzifihla.
Esi sikhalo sasivela kwibhinqa lalihlala kuloo ndlu. Labona iphela ekitshini. Ngoku lalileqa ligqiba ikhitshi lonke lifuna ukulibulala. Le ngxolo yodusa yabangela kokuba ikati ize ibaleka izokunceda ekuleqeni. Le nto yanika ibhinqa ithuba lokuthatha toti ebomvu yokuspreya. Iphela elincinci lingamameliyo layibaleka ikati livuya kukuba ibhinqa lalibonakala lincamile. Kodwa lingayiqondi ingozi lalikuyo.
Umama walatha waze watsitsa ngespray ikati yathimba. Ethu laze iphela laziva ligevezela amadolo linesiyezi.
Phelana elingamameliyo elibrown, ungaphinde uze apha. Ndizokube ndilindile kwaye ndijongile. Yatsho ikati njengoko ibhinqa laliphosa iphelana elingamameliyo ngapha komnyango wangasemva ngobumnyama basebusuku. Yiloo nto ke namhlanje iphelana elingamameliyo lizokuhlala ngaphandle kunye nayekati neetoti zezispray namabhinqa nezikhalo ezikraka. Kodwa ngamanye amaxesha kubekho elavumba limnandi. Shame iphela elincinci asoze likwazi ukuzibamba.
Before we say goodbye, let's jump over to the socials and hear what you guys have to say. Remember, the year-end exams have started and we want to know how you are doing and are you coping? This one is from Pretty Boy Tahalang, and he says, well, it's a bit difficult, but particularly we are South African children and nothing can beat us. Technology is a bit difficult and EMS is quite nice. From your Pretty Boy Tahalang, please follow me. I am a teen reporter. Well, Pretty Boy Tahalang, we will make sure to do that.
We love hearing from KNR family, and now we've got a caller on the line. Hello, caller.
Hello, hello.
How are you today?
I'm good, thanks, and you?
I'm very well, thank you. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Manganyondwera and I am from Limpopo, Sayandima. Firstly, I would like to say shout out to my school, which is Sayandima Secondary School, and to everyone who's watching the show.
Absolutely, and hello to everybody in the north. Now, quickly tell us, how are exams going?
Exams are a bit tricky, they're tiring, but yeah, we have to keep on pushing.
We have to push through. And is there any advice that you would like to give your fellow learners that are also writing exams during this time?
I would like to tell them never to stop reading, because when they keep on reading, they will get good results at the end of the year.
That is right. Thank you so much, Ondwera.
Well, it's that time again to say goodbye, but we will meet again Friday here at SABC 2, SABC Plus, and SABC Lahai. But from me, Bunolo Mwashudi, Miss B, Indotagazga, Miss T Mwashudi, the Bonnie B Bonbon, it's goodbye.